See, now you gotta take a break just to drink. Greedy man. Hey everybody, it's armyprinncess here and welcome back to my channel. So, I have Mr. Greedy here. You're greedy man, you're greedy. I know it has been a while since I came on camera and talked to you guys in this type of setting. Yeah, still trying to make it. Still trying to get into a routine. Gabriel's mom was here for like the first 3 weeks, and then my mom was here for the second 3 weeks, and my mom just recently went home earlier this week, so it's just me and him. So I'm like, let me try to find time to sit down and record this video, because we are like past 30 days now. I was supposed to do a 7-day update, and yeah, that didn't happen, but I did want to do a 30-day update. I have Mr. Gavin here. I'll show him to y'all a little bit later. I was gonna try to like brush his hair and change his clothes, but I'm like, this is us. This is how we roll every day. Y'all lucky my face looks like this. That's because we got somewhere to go this afternoon. Welcome to my life as I live it. I'm Army Princess, the mother, wife, and soldier, and I want to share this journey with you. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe now so you don't miss a moment of it. If you're with me, women, let me hear you say. So let's get on with the update. How y'all been? I missed y'all. So let's talk about me and then we'll talk about him. I'm going to sit down and try to find time to do a labor and delivery vlog. Not vlog, but like a labor and delivery story. That's what it is. So let me know in the description box below if you want me to do a labor and delivery story. And make sure you click the like button, because that not only lets me know if you want me to do that, but it does help out my channel, because the more likes you guys smash and the more comments you leave below, people can see my videos, and it may help another person who's in the military and having kids, or who's just curious about what it's like. So make sure you all please go ahead and do that for me. But let's get into this. So let's talk about how I'm feeling. I am feeling like physically, I'm feeling very, very good. I have also started to work out this past week. I am doing 80-day obsession. It's something, it's a fitness workout through Beachbody. So if you're curious about it, make sure you definitely follow me on Instagram. I'm going to put my Instagram handle here. And I post stories on my Instagram story every day that I do 80-day obsession. Today I'm only on day 3. But some of my fitness and workout stuff that I've been doing since I have been getting back into the gym and back into workout, I am putting it on my Instagram story, because I just want to motivate people to let you know that you can do it. You can work out after you have a baby, and you can work out during the pregnancy. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But I am feeling physically fine. I didn't have any complications during labor and or delivery, so that has helped me recover quickly, I would say. And so I'm feeling very, very good physically. Aside from being tired all the time, I am tired, but I try to get my naps in when I can, when he's sleeping. And still trying to see what his nighttime routine is like, because he's still up at least about 3 times during the night. He wakes up. I am no longer bleeding, TMI, and I have had my my postpartum checkup. It was supposed to be the 6-week checkup, but if you follow me on Instagram, you know I had it at 2 weeks. The doctor's office did a little oopsie boo-boo when they scheduled me for my checkup. So it was supposed to be my 6-week checkup, but they scheduled me at 2 weeks. I went in at 2 weeks and saw the doctor, and she said everything looks good. That they like to actually see people at 2 weeks more often, because it catches people if they are having postpartum depression. It catches it early rather than waiting 6 weeks. Fortunately for me, I am not having any depression, or so I think. I do have my days and my moments where I'm like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, this is too much. But it is a part of having a newborn, and I know that it's not going to last long. It's just a season that's going to last. And so once he is, you know, in a few months getting on a routine of himself and sleeping through the nights, I know that it will let up and it will be so much better. But right now just making it. For those of you who don't know, or for you all who may be watching me for the first time, I am exclusively pumping, and I have been getting requests to do a video on exclusively pumping, my exclusively pumping routine, what we do. So I'm going to come to you all with newborn morning routine, newborn nighttime routine, because those have been requests, and then also a pumping I guess routine or vlog, to just kind of show people that there are other options out there besides breastfeeding and formula feeding. And I chose to exclusively pump. I kind of like it. It's a lot of work, don't get me wrong, a lot of work. It takes up a lot of time, but my baby is getting the exact same breast milk as he would have if I would have did exclusively breastfeeding, but it just didn't work out for us. It's not our journey, and so we are exclusively pumping. So I have a video that I need to do, and that will be coming to you all. Speaking of exclusively pumping, I do have a really big milk stash so far. Like, we had to order a deep freezer, a small deep freezer, but nonetheless it's a deep freezer that I am currently storing breast milk in, so that when I go back to work, Gavin can have breast milk during the day, and then I'll pump at work, and then I'll freeze it and he'll have breast milk. So that is some updates for me. But like I said, I'm pretty much doing fine physically, mentally. Just the biggest thing is just trying to get in on a routine. I am doing good. So let's talk about him. This is baby Gavin, and I'll hold him up in a little while when he's done eating. But so when Gavin was born on January 20th 2019 at 08:47 in the morning. And when he was born, he was 6 pounds 7 ounces. When we took him in on his 3-day checkup, and I will link that video above, make sure you check it out. When we took him in on his 3-day checkup, he had lost some weight. So he lost 7 ounces on his 3-day checkup. By now, I'm sure Mr. has definitely gained a couple pounds, because he is weighty, as his grandma says. He's weighty, man. He's weighty. He is heavy. He is getting so heavy, and he eats all the time. He's not drinking a whole lot at each serving, because he falls asleep in between. But he is taking anywhere between 3 and 4 ounces every 2 to 3 hours. During the day, he drinks more often but less amount, and then during the night, he'll go about 2 or 3 hours, and he'll drink sometimes 4 ounces in between, sometimes 2. I mean, sometimes 3, but he falls asleep in between, so it's kind of hard to gauge. It's not really consistent, I would say. But this child here is so mild-mannered and so chill compared to Giselle and what she was like when she was newborn. Like they say, kids can definitely be totally different. I said it before in my pregnancy that this pregnancy was totally different than my last pregnancy, and this baby is totally different than my last baby. He is definitely, like I said, more chill, more mild-mannered. He just wants his milk. Giselle was so like finicky about everything, like the way you positioned her, the way you held her, the way you put her down, the way you swallowed her. She was more finicky, but he's like, just give me my milk and I'm good, mama, I'm good. So the first couple of weeks, I would say, probably at least 2 to 3 weeks, he was in his bassinet. So he slept in his bassinet next to my side of the bed. And then the dilemma that we had, for those of y'all who've been following along, as far as not having his room set up. So we had his bed and his crib since before he was born, but we never put it up. So probably finally about 3 weeks after he was born, Gabriel put it up while he was still on his paternity leave. And yes, the men do get 14 days, I think, of paternity leave. So anyway, he put it up towards the end of his leave. And so once he put it up, we slowly started to, well, we waited like a week or 2, and then we kind of started to transition him into his crib. So it's the same thing I did with Giselle. She probably went in her crib at about 4 to 5 weeks. And so it's the same timing with him. I do not like co-sleeping. I'm not a big fan of co-sleeping. If you co-sleep or if you want to co-sleep with your child, do you, boo? Do you? But this is my opinion and my video, and I don't like co-sleeping. I just feel like the baby gets more sleep and the mama gets more sleep when they sleep in their own bed. Giselle, like I said, has been sleeping in her crib since about 5 weeks, and she sleeps in her room every single night without issues. We have a bedtime routine that she does that I established when she was about 4 to 5 weeks. Of course, it has been modified over the years, but she knows exactly what she's going to do, when she's going to do it, and it prompts her little brain that it's time for her to go lay down in her bed and get a full night's sleep. So with that being said, we have started that with Gavin here. So I have started a bedtime routine with him. His bedtime right now is about 7:30. And like I said, I'll do a whole day in a life or bedtime routine video with him to show you all that if you want to see that. But he does have a bedtime right now of about 7:30. I start at 7:30, and by 8 o'clock he is down and he is in his crib for the next few hours. So he's been doing good transitioning into his crib. Sometimes in the middle of the night, if I'm just too tired or exhausted, when he wakes up, I'll probably bring him in here and put him in the bassinet, because we still do have the bassinet in here. It's just not being used as much as it was initially. And that's pretty much it with us. We're going to be here for another 6 weeks. Yeah, another 6 weeks. And we're going to try to get him on a good sleeping schedule and try to get in just a good routine, period, to crank out videos for you all. I know I haven't been putting them out as consistent as I was before he was born, but child, let me tell you, I be busy. Like literally my whole day is busy. And I give props to the moms who stay at home, who actually really stay at home all day, like stay at home moms, because it's a lot of work. And you don't get to leave work and come home and deal with family life. You like at work while you at home. So, but I'm not rushing it. I like being here with him. I'm definitely not ready to go back to work yet. So I am not rushing it. But like I said, Gavin has been up since about 12:15. It's going on 1 o'clock and he's still trying to finish his bottle here. He is a slow drinker, and I think that's what has him fall asleep in between. He like drinks and then he falls asleep. So let's see if he'll let up off the bottle a little while so y'all can see him. Gavin, you got company. You got company. This is Gavin, my wild hair child. My wild hair baby. Y'all can see him here. My wild hair baby, who is so sheepy. He's so sheepy. Always sheepy. Can you see him? Well, you're supposed to say, excuse me, man. You can't just burp in the camera like that. Oh my goodness, the manners. We gotta teach him manners. Okay guys, that's it. That's Gavin. He wasn't really too active for y'all today. This is pretty much what he does all day long. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you all for following along, and this has been my 30-day update. Oh man, you got one eye open. Are you asleep or are you awake? What's going on with you? Are you sleepy or are you waking up, man? I think he's waking up. Oh, you wake up now because I got the lights on. Oh my goodness, and you waited. You wake up now, man. And you giving me the mean mug, the ugly look. You got the people that want to see you, man. They want to see you and you were asleep, but now you wake up when I turn the camera off. They're not very nice.